look at that, we're live. Streamlabs is new to me, so I'm not quite used to certain parts of it. I just like having it up. I don't like moving it around once it's up. The stream's going, so I guess I wasn't quite prepared to go live. So I thought that once I hit go live, there was another button to press. I guess I'm used to YouTube. I've gotten used to YouTube's delayed reactions. Okay, this is my Belief in God stream, my explanation. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna go. Right now, I'm currently thinking of the name being God's Evolution. I know I've mentioned that before. I've started watching the old streams. I'm starting to catch up on my mentality. So this is the Evolution of God. I'm also gonna do my endurance stream today. That one will be interesting. That'll be very interesting. In fact, I'm going to quite enjoy that one because I've kind of set something up for it. Anyway, this stream, unrelated. So, evolution in God, God's evolution, possessive. The double entendre. Okay, it's a name. It's a title. It doesn't need to be the main topic. I'm trying to work myself into my spiel. So if somebody asks me what I believe, as ancient people told stories and those stories held wisdom, we navigated. As ancient people evolved through the world and were under the pressure of natural selection, they told stories to store their wisdom and knowledge. They traveled a lot, and they had migration paths. They migrated, and they stored a lot of the information of how to migrate in the stars because you can navigate by the stars. And they also stored other wisdom in that. That wisdom might have been relevant to where you were going through, but it also included life lessons. So we had this ancient socialization aspect to our knowledge storage and knowledge transfer that included a lot of hyperbolic stories, some fictional stories, some extreme stories. And as these stories led individuals and groups to more success, the ones that led to more success outcompeted the others. And eventually the winner, the set of best stories came to the top. Of course, there's the law of entropy where the universe is constantly getting more complex and energy is getting more spread out. More spread out doesn't mean that there's less energy in any specific spot. More spread out and more complex means some spots will have higher energy and around them less energy, and overall the whole system will be more spread out. The energy will be more spread out, but it'll be more complex. So some parts will have more and other parts will have less as the energy of the system gets more complex. And the way this so that means that of course there's always going to be new strategies, or maybe old strategies will present themselves in different ways. Currently the most complex set of strategies, the tried and true solid gold, the energy dense strategies that may be more spread out in a more complex sense. There may be other strategies, or they may be more densely packed and that they'll show up more often within our wisdom and our stories. We still have the set of extremely useful strategies that outcompeted all other sets of strategies. You've got to remember how old human history is, how much natural selection has gone on, and individuals and groups have gone through the effort, the force of God. God can be many things, but we have a faith circuit in the brain which is designed to handle the complex universe, and it's like a social transient circuit. It regulates the information between the group and does processing for the group more than the individual, or maybe to a degree for the individual and group benefit. I mean, it's game theory. Maximum value for the self and the group is maximum value. And so as we tell the stories of wisdom, and we have the winner. We know there is one God. The monotheism outcompeted polytheism every single time historically. And that's the first rule, is have only one God, the first law of God. So we have all this ancient wisdom that's collected. You reject that. You are rejecting your faith circuit, this set of wisdom that evolved alongside your faith circuit, for your faith circuit. and you're trying to recreate that using this pure bare bones technical structure that we haven't evolved to get as much value out of. Sure, you could describe the same set of wisdom technically, but you won't be able to, because of the way we evolved so socially and how important socialization is for us. That bare bones structure is not going to communicate that value and have this deep seated into your circuitry for the usage, maximum usage value that you can get out of it. You are going to be outcompeted by those who follow ancient wisdom and use ancient stories to spread that wisdom. And its true value. I mean, imaginary space has real impact on real space, even in electronics. In alternating currents, you keep that imaginary component if you want to predict it accurately. There is a set of information that is stored and implications, interactions that happen outside of physical real space. So, and that Santa Claus affects our culture. A simple character of Santa Claus, a folklore character, a more temporary and recent cultural character does have a real impact on us. Santa Claus has a real impact on behavior and human civilization, society. He puts light on buildings and get through the effect of his spirit. And